Hello everyone, I'm Loco Avs, and here we have game 2 between CosmiCosmo and CSD. CosmiCosmo of course won the first game, and let's find out if CSD can tie it up this time. This time we're playing on GSL Terminus, a large map with a lot of room to expand. The long distance between the two mains will not favor any chances of early aggression, so we will have to wait and see what happens. The scouting overlord looking around in this direction first, so our players are not going to immediately be finding each other. And maybe we'll see if the scouting workers can find out more. And see CosmiCosmo apparently giving some advice. The third expansion location. These first two are pretty handily defensible, and a fourth will already be very close to these Zalnaga watchtowers. And the second scouting overlord going in this direction. And this SCV is running his ass off trying to find the opponent. He will go here and then will guess right and end up in the main of CSD. CSD again going with a quick expansion, and it may have been the upgrades that made a large part of the difference last time around. Let's see if CSD is earlier with the upgrades this time, or will he just do the same thing and see what happens this time around. And here comes the spawning pool, and let's see if we can take a look at what our Terran player is doing. He is again walling off with a single barracks and supply depot. Orbital command is morphing in. And our little SV has found the hatchery. And will he take some pokes at something, or just look at what is spawning? We'll know about the gas. And did he see the expansion already, actually? He did see the expansion. And here we go. This drone on its way. And where are you going, drone? You seem to be going right to the wall. And looks like we are again going to see a quick factory, so no multi-racks built early on. And will the drone come in after? No, he will turn back and just report the location of that main base. This SCV will stay with the Zalnaga watchtower, of course, catching anything that moves out early. The automatons are just hanging out, and we have Zerglings on the field, and more queens coming up. 1 and 2. This is just the first queen, and she will start spinning larvae, as is the queen's destiny, of course. And we have some marines coming out, protecting this expansion. Our Terran is probably feeling confident after that first win and going for an early expansion. Of course, with a long distance, it's probably pretty safe. And the bunker is coming up to protect it. A bunch of little Zerglings hanging out. And we are mining. And our Terran player has taken a lead in the worker count. But we have Zerglings moving out. And our Terran player is exclaiming, "Oh boy," but I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe he sees this coming. Yes, he did. And he takes safe refuge in the bunker. Our Zerglings are going to see this and probably just hang back and take care of this single marine, and they are going to get trapped down here. Taking down an SCV though. And stutter stepping marines moving back into the bunker. And that's about it for the Zerglings. Our pressure count evened up a little bit. Let's see what's in production. Metabolic boost is almost done. Siege tech is done. And we have siege tanks coming out already. Army is total supply was completely equal. Is again completely equal at this point. More and more Zerglings coming up though. And our Terran player now denied his scouting information. Some more creep spreading here. Let's see. Still an upgrade. An earlier star pod this time around. And more barracks coming down. We have sieged up tanks, and this expansion is safe. And there will be an orbital command, not a planetary fortress or anything. And this will be quite safe. And ouch! Those Zerglings taking a lot of damage there, almost all gone, and they will be dead now. Oh, and one of those mules just spontaneously dropping apart as they are prone to do. A marine here, standing guard, probably looking for any hiding Zerglings that may pop up here. Always smart to do with this smoke coming out. You never know if there's a bunch of banelings morphing in there. And we have a Spire coming up, which will be a little bit late. So let's see. Just the medevac coming out though. No banshees or anything. Zerglings. Well, our Zerg player again, 18 Zerglings coming out. And will we see some more aggression from our Zerg player? Our Zerg player now ahead in worker supply actually, but of course those mules are not counted in that number. And we do have a lot of mules working here. Lots of creep spread here though. That's insane amounts. This queen is just pooping out creep spread everywhere. And he will try probably to make a highway all the way across to aid his units in putting on the pressure. And there comes the medevac from the left. Oh, he's just building this expansion here. Will he attack that one? Or will he just choose to attack the first expansion? Hanging out in the corner at first. More Zerglings. That's a whole bunch of them. More money in our Zerg army at this point though actually. Let's see what we got down here. Still just the 3 tanks. And here comes the drop into the first expansion. The Spire is not safe here. Queen attacking but will be going down quickly. Here come your mutas. Not exactly the best counter, but they take out the medevac and these marines are done. So not as much damage as could have been done. Let's see. Just the single worker killed. Lots of units killed, but of course Zerg units are usually the cheap Zerglings. So more mutas being built. And I'm guessing we will start seeing some muta harassment soon. And let's see. Mineral line protected. Mineral line protected, so that's going to negate most of the harassment that our turn can do. Steam pack coming up. This will be a good counter to just the siege tanks. No Thors so far. Oh, correction. A single Thor standing right there, smack dab in the middle of the mineral line. And here come the mutas. Seeing that Thor will attack it. No, they're going for the medevacs. Smart choice. Never want to get drops. Those medevacs are usually priority. Will he take it out? Yes. And now he is trapped, going for the siege tank. Running into the turrets here. Turrets there. And this is going to be painful. All those mutas are now gone. I'm not sure if that is good for our Zerg player. Let's see, units lost tab. 3,000 units of resources lost in units is a lot. This stage in the game, he is ahead in money though, so he will be able to recover, and he's barely behind in supply. So let's see. A third base coming up for our Terran player. So all three safe expansions are up and being heavily protected with turrets. No spore crawlers or anything for our Zerg defense, just relying on the quickness of the Mutalisks and Zerglings. Zerglings, of course, speedlings on creep will be extremely fast in returning to wherever you need them to go, but when you're facing multiple drops, as we've seen before in the previous match, that might prove difficult. Fourth expansion coming up, taking the first risky one. Let's see. Slowly the forces are both being built up. Our Zerg player was momentarily supply blocked, but built a whole bunch of overlords and is now free to produce more. Let's see what's in production. More Mutalisks, a bunch more Zerglings, and lots of Zerglings. And a huge army here. And yes, our Zerg player is starting to take a definite advantage in army supply. Let's take a look. 112 versus 74. But let's see, are they upgraded at all yet? Nope, they are not. And is our Terran player? He has the marine attack upgraded, and the siege tank upgrade. So again, both players going for the same kind of tactics as last game. Less Thors this time around though. But again, the Terran player going for upgrades and the Zerg player just massing as many units as possible. Needing to build a bunch more overlords for at the same time. Will be popping up soon. Hellions coming up. And we see some more successful Hellion harassment. And more Banelings morphing in. And of course our Zerg player has the option to make a whole bunch of these Zerglings into Banelings if he so chooses. He has more than enough cash and gas. More popping up, and our Zerg player is now maxed out. So streaming in are all these units. So many Banelings, so many Zerglings, just hear them popping out all over. And these Mutalisks are going to take the first look, and CosmiCosmo has discovered an idle mule, and that is the last thing you want to see. Luckily he's already sitting on 4,000 minerals, so it's not like he's actually missing the minerals, and he's now maxed out too. And we hear another mule falling off.